call this meeting to order. The Village of Deerfield Board of Trustees meeting of Monday, November 3rd. Roll call, please.
Mayor Shapiro.
Here.
Trustee Benton.
Here.
Trustee Berg.
Here.
Trustee Goldstone. Here. Trustee Greenberg.
Here.
Trustee Jacoby. Trustee Oppenheim.
Here.
We have a quorum.
If we could all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, and I would ask Brian Mundy to please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. At this time, I'd like to suggest reappointments to various committees and commissions with the board's consent. Those reappointments would be Renee G.
Grax Arena.
Rex Arena, Community Relations Commission. Jonathan Shulman, Family Days. Jeffrey Marks. Thank you. Fine Arts Commission as chair. Beth Mednick, Fine Arts Commission. Dorothy Fiedler, Fine Arts Commission. Sarah Lubensny, Plan Commission. William O'Keefe, Plan Commission. Jordan Salins, Police Pension Board. Amy Call, Sustainability Commission. Jonathan Cole, Volunteer Engagement Commission. Kevin Whitney, Volunteer Engagement Commission. Is there a motion to accept these appointments?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
They have been accepted. Thank you, Board.
And Dan, thanks to all the folks who want to be reappointed. This is a huge part of what we do and the work that they put in as volunteers to the village at no cost to the village. They're awesome in how they support what we do as a community.
Thank you for that. And also, we are having a recognition party or celebration at 570 Lake Cook Road at the top, on the top floor for all of our volunteers' efforts on December 7th, I believe it is.
It's that first Sunday in December.
Yes.
So we'll get that invitation out with the first Sunday in December.
Correct.
December 7th.
We're looking forward to that.
December 7th, right. Thank you.
It is December 7th. Yep. Thank you.
Minutes of our previous meeting on October 20, 2025, the regular board minutes, and October 22, 2025, our committee of the whole minutes. Is there a motion to approve?
Move approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Bills and payroll. Is there a motion?
Move approval.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Benton.
Yes.
Trustee Berg.
Yes.
Trustee Goldstone.
Yes.
Trustee Jacoby.
Yes.
Trustee Oppenheim.
Yes.
Motion
Miss
passes.
me. Yes.
Oh, Trustee Greenberg. I'm sorry.
Now is the time where we offer the public an opportunity to make a comment on a non-agenda item. Two people have signed in. The first one is Susan O'Malley. And Susan, you want to talk about Briarwood Country Club and stormwater drainage. Please feel free to introduce yourself. And each speaker, as is our policy, has 3 minutes. Arnie, you're next.
Thanks.
Hey, good evening, trustees. My name is Susan O'Malley, and I live at 520 Briar Hill Road.
Susan, if you wouldn't mind, either bring the mic a little bit closer or just raise your volume because it's hard to hear you.
Okay.
Thank you.
How's that? First off, I'd like to thank you for your service. It's greatly appreciated by the community. So, the reason I'm here is this issue revolving around the continued flooding issues in my backyard. I was before you over a year ago showing you pretty devastating pictures of my backyard when we got heavy rains. This is a direct result of drain tile laid beneath the golf course, funneled to a manhole cover, and then goes into a stream that traverses my backyard. And it's an open stream. So if there's too much water, the water comes up. Just as a reminder, this is a picture of my backyard. I'm standing on my porch on cement. The water is right up to that cement, and you can see that it goes all the way back. I own 1 acre of land, or it's a little less than an acre. The golf course has 135 acres of land. So that just gives you a little bit of background on what I was here a year ago about. I've been trying to work with Robert Phillips, the Director of Public Works, and in my opinion, it's been a disaster. The largest issue being communication or lack thereof. I passed out an agreement that was given to me by the Briarwood Country Club. I met with them on September 26th, and they are not willing to negotiate anything on that agreement. Robert Phillips demands that I sign that agreement, otherwise I don't get any help from the village. There's grant money available through the Lake County Stormwater Commission. I've been dealing with this for 4 or 5 years right now. I'm kind of up to here with it. I have a question for all of you. Why do we have a permitting system? Why do we have the Lake County Stormwater Commission? Why is there Illinois drainage law? The reason is so big entities don't run over a residential property like what's going on right now. I have 1 acre. I can't deal with, I can't do a detention pond for the golf course. They need to do their own detention pond. They are not willing to work with me, and I've tried. I've tried very hard. I pulled this from your lobby downstairs. This says it requires people making changes to the drainage system to get permits.
Hey,
I pulled a
Susan,
FOIA request.
I'm going to just ask you to wrap it up a little bit.
Okay. I'll try really hard.
Thank you.
I pulled a FOIA request on the Briarwood Country Club. There has not been one permit issued over 30 years for drainage. Now, we all know they've had drainage issues, right? They're landlocked. They had to have drainage issues.
Thank you for your time, Susan. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. Arnie.
I'm a little under the weather, so I'm trying to get through this.
All right, now you need to bring the mic a little bit higher so we can hear you too.
How's that?
Much better.
I want to talk about safe driving and safe driving tips. First of all, emergency vehicles, when they have their flashers on that, you should pull over to the right side of the street. Sometimes them flashers go off when a police officer's coming on Lake Cook Road the other way, a mile away. You should prepare yourself to pull over. Stop signs on a four-way stop. When 4 people stop at the same time, be the one who's most polite and wait. On a 4-lane highway, it's safer to be in the right lane than the left lane. Reason why it is in the left lane, if someone's impaired or they go for the glove compartment, you have a head-on collision. Changing lanes. When you change lanes and pass somebody, when you change lanes, you look in your right mirror. In your right mirror, you don't make the lane change until you see the full car in the mirror. This is called the 4-lane blocker. When you're at a street corner and there's 2 lanes and you're in the right lane, you let this guy block for you. So traffic, when the light changes, you block him. So you use this car as a blocker. Understand? It's really good. Right turn lane, right turn on red. In Deerfield especially, there's a lot of people that don't pay attention to right on red. 17,000 people die a day from impaired drivers and drunk drivers. 42,000 die worldwide every year. I want to come up with a plan that will cut parking lot in half accidents and cut that 42,000 drivers that die every year, cut that in half. When I was 12 years old, I got hit by a car on a bicycle. The bumper hit my left knee, and you know when your bike goes out of whack? I was afraid to tell my mom and dad. So unfortunately, I got hit by a hearse. Radar detectors. I have an idea for a new radar detector for the Deerfield police. It's called the Sure Catch. I'm working on it. I want to get it marketed, help you guys catch everybody. On Lake Cook Road, on New Year's Eve, you should line them all up underneath the viaduct, line all your gentlemen up, and get all of them. Lake Cook Road is one of the most dangerous roads in the state. Again, with the blocker, you have your car like this, and when you wait till the line changes. And a lot of accidents happen when you're in the right lane, you got it clear. When the light changes, you gun it. This guy runs the light, you got T-bone. I'm a good driver. I've driven 600,000 miles without a ticket that stuck. I might do a brochure about this. Is there any questions?
No, sir, you got 14 seconds if you'd like to use them.
14 seconds? I want to be the offensive coordinator of Chicago Bears. And also the hitting coach for Chicago Cubs. I weight trained when I was 28 years old. I was in top shape. The officers are going to like this. I was in top shape. I lifted 6 different ways, 4 sets of 10, every day for 14 months. My total weight lifted was 1.2 million pounds. I was a home run hitter, and the same thing happened to me that happened to Gail Sears. I got up to bat, single, triple, homer. 2 weeks later in construction, a panel fell on me and ended my career. Thank you.
Thank you, Arnie. Would anyone else like to offer any comments on a matter that's not on the agenda? No, you're done.
I want to give a tip for drivers.
I know, you can do that out in the hall.
Okay.
All right. All right. We have 2 matters on our consent agenda. Item 2586-1, a resolution approving an application by WD Associates LLC, 710 Deerfield Road and 800 Waukegan Road, for participation in the business facade rebate program. And item 2587-1, a resolution approving an application by Marshall Mall at 833-845 Waukegan Road for participation in the business facade rebate program. We heard about both of these at our last meeting. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Berg?
Yes.
Trustee Goldstone?
Yes.
Trustee Greenberg?
Yes.
Trustee Jacoby?
Yes.
Trustee Oppenheim?
Yes.
Trustee Benton?
Yes.
Motion
You
passes.
got Trustee Greenberg? Yes, I do. Good. All right. No old business. New business, item 2589, public hearing on the fiscal 2026 annual budget. Eric.
And as Eric's come to the podium, Liz, thank you for your help on the facade rebate program, and we thank those 2 property owners for going through the exercise, making the improvements, and making our downtown look better. It's
Absolutely.
awesome. Good investments.
Do we have to do a motion to open up the public hearing now?
You can just announce it open.
Okay, so our public hearing, sorry, Andrew, we're going to conduct this business.
Okay.
You'll get public an opportunity to make comment on the budget in just 1 minute, okay? I now declare the public hearing on our 2026 annual budget open. Eric.
Thank you. Tonight's hearing was advertised in the October 2nd Deerfield Review. The proposed budget was also placed on file for public inspection here at Village Hall and posted to the Village website. It's been discussed in detail at 2 Committee of the Whole meetings on September 30th and October 6th. Tonight's material is the same as the material that was discussed at those 2 Committee of the Whole meetings. We did get some last-minute changes from the police after the material was prepared. There's a net of about a $7,000 decrease, so we'll see that reflected in the final budget on November 17th, be slightly less than what we're talking about tonight. Proposed budget totals $62,766,861. The operating component of the budget totals $39.3 million, which is a 4.36% increase from the 2025 operating component. That increase is due primarily just to contractual increases in personnel services, contractual services, and commodities, just a general increase in the cost of everything there. The difference between the total budget and the operating budget is made up of funds segregated for specific uses, one-time expenditures like equipment purchases, transfers, and the capital budget. Speaking of the capital budget, we discussed that at 2 committee of the whole meetings in detail as well. Those were on August 13th and September 9th. We have a 2-year, $12.36 million capital improvement program. That 2-year program is funded with available resources in the Infrastructure Replacement Fund, home rule sales tax, the infrastructure impact fee, food and beverage tax, motor fuel tax, and an upcoming bond issue. The 2026 budget is also partially funded by the 2025 property tax levy. We'll have a separate hearing on that at the November 17th board meeting. As we discussed at the committee of the whole meetings, the village levy is estimated to increase $643,983. $468,400 of that is due to the new bonds that we are anticipating for that 2-year capital program. The $500,000 market value home that we like to look at every year will pay to the village about $953 in property tax. That's about a $66 increase that we discussed at the committee of the whole meetings there as well. The village is also required to pass the library's levy. That total levy is $5,770,350. We do have representatives here from the library tonight if there's any questions on that. Otherwise, that would all come back again at the tax levy public hearing. Final item in tonight's material is a draft of the upcoming fee resolution. This again will be on the November 17th agenda as well. Highlights of changes in that fee schedule include 5% increases in the water and sewer rates, as well as an increase in the refuse user rate from $8.92 to $11.32 per month in conjunction with that new waste hauler contract that we've talked about. A couple other small changes. Those will all be detailed out in the material that you get in the November 17th packet. Just final item would be to thank staff and the board for all the work that goes into this budget every year. And staff is here in full force if there's any questions.
A couple comments from me, and then I'll open it up to the public and to our board. As always, you guys do a great job. I know you start this process in July.
Yeah.
And here we are in November. It's a 4-month process, and takes a lot of work with you leading the effort. And thank you for all of the hard work. Our budget, our fiscal house is in order. Thanks to you and your team. Really appreciate it. On our rate schedule, I think maybe, did you have a question or two?
I spoke with Eric.
Okay,
earlier.
good. Library folks, anything? No? All right. Public, now is the opportunity for public to offer any comment on the 2026 annual budget. Arnie, did you want to talk about the budget?
I just want to talk something about like the library.
This is the public hearing for the budget, so we'll have to hear about that another time. Okay. Anyone else? Okay, so I would ask for a motion to close the public hearing. Is there a motion to close the public hearing?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Does anyone have any questions for Eric?
Thank you.
So, we move on to the resolution.
Ordinance will be presented at the next meeting, when we'll have the ordinance consideration of the budget, and along with the public hearing on the tax levy.
Perfect.
So we'll have those at our next meeting.
Perfect. On the 17th.
Yep.
Item 2589, a resolution approving community solar agreement with Solstice Power Technologies of Cambridge, Mass.
Me again. Two resolutions tonight, both related to our largest electric accounts. These are community solar subscriptions, similar to how a resident could get a subscription on their personal house. The village will support renewable energy without installing additional solar panels. This would complement the solar panels that we're currently putting in at the treatment plant. those panels are going to cover about 20% of the energy that the treatment plant needs. So this savings would kick in on the additional 80% that we're going to continue to pay on those. We have here with us tonight, so the estimated savings on these two accounts would be about $28,000 a year. So significant savings there. We have with us tonight Adam Hoover from NIMEC. He's the consultant that helped us find and secure these two contracts. And we would look for more if renewable sources become available. But for right now, we have our two largest accounts on that are going to generate some savings. So turn it over to Adam to talk about the contracts. And
Thanks, Eric. My name is Adam Hoover. I am the broker or consultant for the Village of Deerfield. You guys may recognize my father, David Hoover, who's been working with the Village for 10 or 15 years. He's now retired, golfing a lot more, taking care of the grandkids. And so we currently have a relationship. We help find for the Village's accounts, we help find a rate that's lower than the ComEd rate, and we do it with a group purchasing, kind of a co-op. And you guys have a great rate. You're saving about $100,000 a year compared to the ComEd rate, and you guys are locked in until 2027. So you guys made some really good decisions in the past. But this is about community solar and even reducing those costs even more. In turn, you guys would not be installing any solar panels, but you would be supporting solar energy. You guys don't get credit for the RECs, or you guys can't say we get credit for creating the solar energy. The state of Illinois gets the credit. And that's part of Pritzker's goal to be 100% renewable by 2050. So in short, I like to say you're renting solar panels. These are actually out in Pontiac, another member of the NIMEC bid. And so these solar farms are out in Pontiac. And this is only really for your biggest accounts. You have about 8 or 9 other accounts that are still eligible. And we're hoping we're coming back here next summer to get those online with the same savings. But right now we only have room for your biggest accounts to receive 10% savings. If they were on this year's rate, it would actually be $40,000 of savings. It's all based off the ComEd rate, so I gave a conservative number with $28,000. But in short, no real risk to you. The only downside that we see in the program is that you guys you're committing to 15 or 20 years to match the solar farms, lifespan. So if we know some boards have issues with long-term contracts, but so those are the questions at hand. Or I'll take any questions that you guys may have.
Mayor?
No, I don't have questions. I'm just really excited about this because the one thing you didn't mention that is just implicit to all this, we're saving money, but we are getting our energy from a renewable source. This is doing away with the energy we've been buying that's generated from oil or gas or nuclear, any of those things. This will be from a solar farm and a solar farm in the state of Illinois.
Correct. And on top of that, the energy you guys are buying from Constellation is actually renewably created. You guys are paying a little bit of a premium on that, which you're still saving money on, but you're still paying. I was mentioning this before. I don't know that I can't think of anything more renewable to even talk to you guys about. I mean, you guys are doing everything. Any of all the 140 municipalities I think of, you guys are literally doing every step that I think you guys can be doing.
And saving money.
And saving money, yeah.
We're doing the right thing and saving money, so it's win-win-win. If we had more space to put in more solar panels, we would have more options.
Correct.
But
and if you guys ever do, it's not like that it's not like that impacts your community solar at all. So if you can cover 100% of your usage with solar panels, which is the goal, great. That doesn't hurt you with community solar in any way.
Right. That's terrific. So these accounts, the reason we have two agenda items is because we have to vote it for each different.
There's 2 different solar farms. They couldn't fit you all. You guys have big accounts, so you couldn't fit you all on one solar farm. So I think they're both in Pontiac.
Okay, that's great. No, I'm delighted. I'm absolutely delighted.
Who are the owners of the solar farm?
Man, you're quizzing me. That would be in the contract, which I think you have in front of you. Man, I don't have the name of them. But Solstice is the people we work with, and they work directly with the solar farm developers. I don't mind telling you, I don't speak directly with those. But if I could either email you after this and go look it up, but it would be in the contracts. I apologize.
That, right? We can get that for the board, right?
Yeah. I can email you guys right after this, or it'll be in the contract somewhere, but I can look that up.
Yeah, it's one of them is Bluebird Community Solar LLC.
That is it.
And the other one,
I think they both might be, but I don't want to quote me on that.
Did you have a concern about them, Jesse, that they would be not long-lasting, or?
No, I'm really just sort of interested in the mechanics of this. This is a private energy producer who then sells to
Yeah.
Constellation or
No.
ComEd?
Nope, they work with Solstice technically, but really what they're doing is the state of Illinois is giving them incentives, Bluebird in this, so thank you for that. They're giving Bluebird incentives for building this huge solar farm.
Mm-hmm.
If you go out west or south, you'll see a lot of them. And so what they need is saying, hey, we want to build these solar farms, but we need people to, you have to be careful in the wordage, but I say rent them. And so we need people to say, hey, we're going to subscribe and use these solar fields. And so that's where the contract comes in play. Bluebird gets 90% of the incentives, and you all get 10% for being that. So there's an incentive, there's a financial incentive for them as well, and it's 90% of what, I don't know the exact number, but those financial incentives, 90% goes to them, and you guys get 10%.
Okay, great.
You know, we've had a residential program for years. I've gotten from MC Squared. For my home, energy has been green, for years. But those programs are limited in how many people can sign up because of the dearth of providers, of solar providers. So the fact that a big account like the Villages would be able to sign up and do this is a new thing.
Yeah, I've been working with the Deerfield staff since the spring with this, and so
Yeah.
you guys, if you guys signed, you guys would start this in January, receive your credits in April. Like the Village of Crete is about ready to sign a contract, and they wouldn't get their credits till 2027. I mean, the wait list is just getting longer and longer.
Right.
I'd encourage residents to sign up as well.
Yeah.
And there's more than MC Squared, there's more than Solstice. There's a lot of good programs out there. Just make sure you're getting 10% off.
Cool.
Any other questions? Is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Goldstone. Yes. Trustee Greenberg.
Yes.
Trustee Jacoby.
Yes.
Trustee Oppenheim.
Yes.
Trustee Benton.
Yes.
Trustee Berg.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Got one more resolution to go on the same second resolution. You can hang out just for 1 second in case you got any questions on this one. Give us 2 minutes. Item 2590, resolution approving community solar agreement with Solstice Power Technologies of Cambridge, Mass. Item KE 109. Eric, no other explanation necessary.
Same story.
Just the next biggest account for the treatment
yeah.
plant.
Yep.
Solar farm.
Move
So motion to
approval.
approve. There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Greenberg.
Yes.
Trustee Jacoby.
Yes.
Trustee Oppenheim.
Yes.
Trustee Benton.
Yes.
Trustee Berg.
Yes.
Trustee Goldstone.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you for your help. All right. No worries.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank
for
you.
your help. Items for discussion by the mayor and the board of trustees. I have several. I'm going to be making a presentation before the members club at the Patty Turner Center tomorrow. It's always fun, and there's always the unknown question that pops up. So we'll see what happens this time. And they keep you on your toes, those guys and women.
Gals.
I'd like to make a remark on that too, as the communicator that brings the news from these meetings to them. Every time we finish, somebody will come up to me, one or more, and say, "Could we have the mayor more often? He's really interesting."
It's a treat. I enjoy doing it.
And you can tell them the field house is open because that was the number one question for months for him.
So that's good. That's a good thing. Fieldhouse is open. I went there on the 17th. It was very good. So I'd encourage everyone who hasn't gone to go. Arnie.
Just 1 10-second advice.
I'm sorry, we can't do that right now. No.
Okay.
All right. But will you come to our next meeting?
Sure.
All right. I'll see you.
About something different?
You can talk about anything you want,
Okay, I'll talk.
but not right now.
As long as it's decent.
Thank you, Mayor.
All right. Thanks, Arnie. Field of Honor is starting on November 7th. And as everyone knows, Brian has been working on this for almost a year. And Oliver's been working on this for over a year, maybe others with you. And I just can't wait. It's going to be at Jewett Park. And the park is going to be a sea of American flags. If you haven't donated, think about doing so. It's a great cause. It goes to our Veterans Closet and what other vet organization? Help me.
Lake County Honor Flight?
Yes, Lake County Honor Flight. So it's starting on November 7th, like 5 o'clock or so on November 7th. It will run through the 11th, and that's Veterans Day is always the 11th day of the 11th month, the 11th hour at Jewett Park. There's a ribbon cutting on November 12th at 4 o'clock at 111 South Finkston for True Health. So if anyone can make it, please join me. I'll be there. The food pantry is encouraging all of us to encourage people to make donations. There are 71,000 people in Lake County who are going to be at jeopardy of losing their SNAP benefits. 71,000 people. That's almost 4 times the size of this village, almost. So please consider making donations to the food pantry for those in need. We just, before our meeting, we just received invitations to a gala by the Junior Model UN. They used our village hall for the 3rd year, and it's great to see them. They did a terrific job. Their attendance has gone from 40 to about 150 in a couple of years, and they're doing just great things. And these kids are so impressive, and they're so proud, and their parents are so proud. It was great to see. Wednesday, starting at 5 at Shop.
Yeah.
Where?
Easy for you to say.
Where?
Wednesday at 5.
We will have our intergovernmental picnic with school districts, park districts, library districts.
Me and Dan. And it's leadership, not everybody on
yes,
boards.
Kent and I will be there representing our village. We do it every year. Just for those who may not know, we do it every year.
We meet with the school districts, the fire district, the township, just to talk about what we're working on. And it's a nice hour plus where we get to share. And we've been doing this for at least 15 years, Dan, just as a way to keep everybody informed, but also honor the other agencies that are working to better our community. And that's part of it, right? Stay in your lane, do your stuff, and also recognize what they do. That's part of it.
We always have a lot going on, and I've said it before, but it bears repeating. I truly appreciate all the hard work that our staff is doing to get us to the other side, to get us to the finish line, to get us the projects and moving forward with everything that we do. It's hard work, and you guys in this room and our village employees do a great job. So, Kent.
I've got nothing to add, Your Honor.
Trustees. All right. I will now entertain a motion to go into closed session pursuant to 5 ILCS 120C1 of the Open Meetings Act.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Jacoby?
Yes.
Trustee Oppenheim?
Yes.
Trustee Benton?
Yes.
Trustee Berg?
Yes.
Trustee Goldstone?
Yes.
And Trustee Greenberg?
Yes.
Motion passes.